Welcome to Truths, Proofs, and Firewater Reviews. I'm your host, Lindsay, and this is John, risking his liver to discover new whiskeys. We base our reviews on a 25-point scale. Today we have a whiskey tuber collaboration.
Featuring samples from MultiCasking.
Alright guys, so I was contacted by Charlie from MultiCasking and his wife Jean. They wanted to see if we wanted to do a whiskey exchange, and of course John and I are down. So him and Jean sent us 4 different whiskeys, or scotches, I guess, depending for the world. The stipulations are just that you hold to each category. So we have to,
There must be black pepper in that.
apparently. So we had to hold to the categories. So bourbon, a rye, a cask strength or barrel strength, full proof, and then a world whiskey. So it could be Canadian, Japanese, anything outside of the United States.
We didn't mark these glasses, so hopefully we don't get them mixed up. I have a feeling this one's just going to blend in with the rest of them.
Probably.
I mean, it looks like motor oil in there, so.
Used motor oil.
Yeah.
So it's the Whiskey Tubers Exchange. So it's just something where Charlie and Jean thought it would be fun to see what everybody else is drinking and what you're interested in, maybe what you're not so interested in. So we thought it was fun. John will have a link in the comments to their video of our samples we sent them. And you guys can definitely go check them out if you haven't, because they are fun to watch and they know a lot.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off with bourbon. I poured it to get a little bit of air on it.
Yeah. You want to go ahead and pour all of them? Let me start getting these notes.
Yeah.
Try not
I
to
can do it a
sneeze.
lot faster than John, so we'll see here. Man, this is pretty.
Yeah, that's dark.
It
I'm
smells
gonna
good,
guess already that's gonna be like a Texas whiskey or somewhere really warm.
Maybe. That's very, like, red, too. It's got a very red hue to it.
This one smells corny right away before
Really?
it opens
I get
up.
fruity.
Yeah, there's a little bit of fruit in there.
Hmm.
God, I'm so slow at my notes. It's going to be interesting. I might have to fast forward through me just sitting here for a half hour.
Yeah, maybe. Because I'm a lot better at getting through these a little faster than John is. He likes to take his time, so...
Yeah. So are we ranking these like from our favorite to our least favorite? Or
Yes. So they did it separately, obviously, and we'll do the same thing, but they just tasted it, gave them their notes and how they felt about it, moved on to the next one, went through all of them, and then at the end, 1 through 4. Okay. So I figured that's what we do. This is like a fruit bomb to me.
See, it's a corn bomb to me, like a dusty cornmeal type of note.
I get dusty for
Some
sure.
white wood.
Little bit of seasoned wood. But this is very, very fruity.
See, I get like a sawdusty old wood, like maybe like an old barn type of
like
wood.
Cedar. I don't know. This smells really good. Are we gonna taste them and everything right away?
You do whatever you want.
Okay.
Should have poured 2 glasses. You're hogging it.
Oh, that's corny.
Corny?
Yep.
Anytime I get like that dusty corn or barn wood note, it's like a high corn
I feel like I've had this before. Oh, that's interesting though. So it started off pretty corny, but then it got kind of dark fruity and dark chocolatey for me. There's definitely a dustiness back there. And I want to say is that rye in there? Maybe?
I don't know.
Ever since tell.
I've been thinking when I eat breakfast, I'm like, rye doesn't really taste like rye.
Yeah.
It's the seeds, it's the caraway. Yeah. It's this in it, you know.
I don't know. It started off corny and kind of sweet and then went to like dark fruit, dark chocolate, and then kind of spicy for me. I like that though. Doesn't seem super proofy, but it's very nice and mellow. I don't know.
I get like a bread kind of like an English muffin bread with like cornmeal, or cornbread that's not so sweet.
Like our bagels when we go there and they have cornmeal on them. I always smell cornmeal when I eat them.
I'll go into more as I think of stuff and smell it and taste it. I'm slow.
This is very Elijah barrel proof to me.
See, I disagreed. I actually
really
found like a lot of similarities between these two.
I don't know. I'm not going to guess what any of these are because I am not refined enough.
I'm not refined either.
By any means to do that. Charlie and Jean were throwing guesses out there. And,
I know they have a lot of stuff. I don't even...
Wow. This smells phenomenal. It's kind of spicy, kind of oaky.
Yeah.
But it's very deep and dark.
There's a little bit of alcohol on it, but for being a cask strength, there's not that much on there.
I know, I'm not like making my eyes water by any means.
Some extremely sweet oak, like some of the sweetest oak I've smelled. Kind of wondering if it's like a double barreled type of whiskey.
Maybe. I
You
cannot
get like a
believe how
maple
dark it is,
syrup,
though.
brown sugar. Actually reminds me of a lot of like Barbados rums, like Foursquare rums.
Okay. Molasses. I get molasses.
Molasses, maybe like a little ginger snap.
Yeah, I could see that.
I'm already liking the smell on that one.
Smells good. Give her a sippy sip.
Yeah. See, I feel like I get a little corn on there. I get a little whiff of it every now and then, and it reminds me of that one, but the wood is totally different. I get like a little cinnamon sugar churro type of note. Maybe even with like a chocolate dipping sauce. It's making me hungry. I don't eat churros like that.
Yummy. I love churros. I haven't had one in a really long time.
This one's like a bakery. Vanilla frosting. Actually, I wouldn't even say vanilla. What's just
cream?
No.
Cream cheese?
No. Just frosted or the fine sugar. Powdered sugar and water. Frosting. What is that? Just
glaze?
Frosting? Glaze, yes, glaze. Like crispy. Shut up. Slow.
I can't even with you today.
Did you taste it?
Nope. Oh, I'm not ready for this yet.
It's got a kick to it. Cinnamon, black pepper,
Ooh.
Brown sugar, maple syrup for sure.
See, I get molasses.
Sweet oak, like
very sweet oak.
The oak note on this is very, very distinctive.
I get a lot of cinnamon right in my throat. Wow. For a cask strength, though, that's very smooth, very sweet.
The oak on it kind of reminds me of like the Elijah Craig 18 oak, but strong.
I could see that. Man, that's really good.
Yeah. Or like
very
Knob
spicy,
Creek,
very fruity,
15 year. It has that kind of oakiness to it too.
Very, very well mellowed
There is like a fruitiness in there, but I can't nail it down.
I don't know. I want to say it's like a raspberry cherry, like.
See, I was thinking raspberry, but I was thinking more like a jam or a candy.
That's what I'm saying. It's like something sweet, like something muddled down and juiced. I don't know. All right.
That one's gonna be hard to beat.
Yeah, that one's really good.
What's this?
This is our rye.
Rye.
Definitely smells kind of spicy, kind of acetone-y.
Is that how happens when you lay on the beach? Your acetones?
No.
That's what happens when I lay on the beach.
You need to acetone for your sins.
Mine was better.
So this is kind of like herbally to me. This is very alcohol-y and kind of like fresh cut grass to me. I don't know. It's weird.
Ooh, that's like a...
It's not bad. It's just weird.
Like a fruit, like a piney fruit, like mango.
Yeah, yeah, like a mango or like a super
Mango
unripe
fruits.
pineapple or a papaya, something like very
That's
tropical
very fruity.
and different. I'm here for it though. I like it.
I mean, if I were to smell it not knowing that's a rye,
I wouldn't guess a rye.
I would.
You would?
There's some of those herbally notes that you just don't
yeah,
even hear
I
them.
guess because the herbally kind of threw me off.
A lot of tropical fruits like dried papaya.
I was gonna say it's like that bag of dried fruit you get, and it's like the tropical blend, not like just the normal generic boring blend. And it has all the weird tangy stuff in it.
I'm trying to get the wood on it, but
I don't.
that fruit is so bright.
I don't get any. Yeah, it's definitely mango.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Oh man. Whoa.
You know that Jumex or whatever it is juice that you get in the international aisle?
Yeah.
Kind of smells like that. The mango.
Papaya, citrus one.
I can't think of what. I don't know what fresh papaya smells like. I've had dried and I don't know what that smells like, but there's another fruit.
Fresh is very
like a dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit doesn't really have so much of a smell.
It does to me.
I don't know.
It doesn't
Papaya
have
is
much
like
of a taste to me.
a melony mango.
Right when
know.
you said melon, I was thinking melon. Yeah, there's some like honey rock,
like, yeah,
honeydew.
like the not as sweet as a cantaloupe, but it's very crisp and clean. Yeah, I want to know what you think about that.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's smooth. That's got a little spice in there that I wasn't expecting. I thought it was going to be overwhelmingly fruity.
Yeah, but it kind of cuts right
yeah.
through. You get hit with it right away, and then all of a sudden it just cuts right through to...
It's got a shorter finish, but...
Yeah, it's kind of here and gone.
A little thin. I like it.
I ain't mad at
I'd
it.
like to sit down with this one.
I know.
Longer.
I'm here for that one. I don't know what it is, but I kind of want a bottle of it.
Smells
Green
like
grapes. Not red ones. Green ones.
Stealing my notes.
No.
I take a long time to get these.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't like it.
Is it peated?
Yeah, I think so.
You get peated in multi.
I can't do that. That's weird. It's like
That is
Flintstones,
weird.
vitamins, and dirt. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know about peat. It's...
That's like vitamin-y, like Dickel vitamin-y to me.
Yeah, but
obviously it's not.
Sweet.
But it's not sweet in any way. It's like bitter. Sour?
I don't know if I'm gonna like this one.
Japanese?
I was thinking Japanese because I get like
Japanese.
rice water, starchy. I don't think it's peated. I think it's malty.
I'm sorry, I gotta just do this or I'm not gonna.
I had Dr. Bird. I'm good for anything not Ardbeg or Dr. Bird.
Okay. It's not as bad as I thought. But it's definitely not good. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that.
I get like a light tea. It's not green tea because
Earl Grey. Like
I don't know. It's got some kind of tea in there. Not a tea drinker, so that's hard to nail down.
I feel like it has like that's
rice vinegar.
That tea, like a used tea bag smell.
I don't know what those smell like.
And the taste, like at the end of my tea, if I leave the tea bag in there, most of the time I take it out. But if I leave it in there, at the bottom, it's all like real dark.
Ben used to
aftertaste.
buy me shots when we went to the bar, and it's something along the lines of what he bought. I don't remember what he used to get.
I don't know.
I'm definitely going to say that's like a Japanese type of... I haven't had Suntory Toki in a while. It kind of reminds me of that.
Are you ready to figure it out?
No.
We got to put them in order. Did you even try it? Oh.
Okay, that's not bad.
It tastes a lot better than it smells. but I'm still not a huge fan
I've
of
had
it.
rums like that. You're like, oh, this is gonna be nasty, and you're like, oh, it's not
Yeah,
bad.
okay, it's not bad.
It's really on the lighter flavor side. There's something bitter in the back.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that strong tea bag at the end.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I get. It's not unpleasant, but it's not.
It's definitely my least favorite, but
Kind of reminds me of the little book that you tried. 4? Was it 4 that you
No.
tried? The rice one?
brown rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
that
has
was-
essence of that. in it.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying there.
I don't know. I kind of get the same smell,
Now
taste
that I got
profile.
Japanese in my head, I got like vinegars and rices all in my head.
All right,
I'm
well,
having trouble pulling like sweetness out of that, which is what I want. in that.
I don't get any. I don't know. That's more on a savory, sour note to me than it is anything.
Sour note on the nose. I don't get that on the taste very much.
All right, I got mine.
Mm-hmm.
You got yours? I'm going, Cask Strength is my number 1. I don't know what it has, but that is got a great medley to it, and it
Yeah.
all works very well. And I don't do Cask Strength, but I could do that. That is very yummy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see what it is. My second is going to be this rye.
Really?
I really like the fruity, but then the
You're
like
going in the
cut
same
through.
order that I'm going.
And then the bourbon.
Bourbon I wanted to revisit.
I don't know. The bourbon was good, and I feel like I've had it before or tried it before somewhere or something along the same maybe line, but it was very good and it was very solid. And then I'm going to go with the world. I just wasn't a huge fan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I'm going to say
Are you copying me?
no. Gosh, that's so sweet though, but the fruitiness in that rye really got me.
I know. This one,
Ooh, I'm going to go rye, Cask Strength, bourbon, world.
Really? The rye's your favorite? Dang.
Yeah, I really like that fruitiness.
So we
on
just
there.
rotated. All right, are you ready to figure it out?
Yeah,
You want to know what these are?
I like mango, so that one's really hitting the spot for me.
So when we send out samples, we send an envelope with what is in them. So now we get to figure out what we had. All right, so the bourbon, AD Laws 4-grain bottle and bond.
I think we have that.
I think we do too.
That's actually surprisingly good. 4
This
grain.
4-grain is the first bonded bourbon in Colorado's history. It is a 6-year-old bourbon aged in 53-gallon casks. And the mash bill is 60% corn, 20% heirloom wheat, 10% heirloom rye, and 10% heirloom malted barley. And it is 100 proof.
Huh. Whoops. I would
Whoa.
have
Not guess that.
not guessed the corn. I thought that'd be
Pretty high corn.
80 plus, maybe even 90 corn.
That's interesting.
I haven't
All
had
right.
much Colorado, so that kind of surprises me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know Laws was out of Colorado.
All right. So the Cask Strength is Garrison Brothers Single Barrel Proof,
Hey.
aka the Silver Top. 4-year-old bourbon with an ABV of 69.6, a mash bill of 74% Texan corn, 15% wheat, and 11% Canadian malted barley. Shush. This provides a Texas-sized handshake to your palate. You will need to water this bad boy down to get all of those tasty notes. You were right. You said in the beginning it looked like Texas because of the color.
I've been very curious about Garrison.
I have
There's
too.
actually a pint that we get here that I've been thinking about buying, so I
Might
want
have
to
to
try
try
it.
it. Oh, I'm
If
excited.
I was gonna guess Balcones, but I don't know all their brands, so what's the rye?
All right, the rye
I'm gonna
is
guess it's an MGP rye.
Redemption Rye Caribbean Rum Cask Finish. This is one I've been
Bugging me every time I go to the
every
store.
time trying to buy. So thank you, Gene and Charlie, because I am excited that this
And
was
that one
as
was
good
my
as I thought it
favorite?
was going to be. Yes. Distilled by Ross and Squibb, formerly of MGP, with a mash bill of 95% rye and 5% malted barley. This is a non-age stated whiskey rumored to be around 4 years old. It's finished in at least 3 months in plantation Caribbean
Really?
rum casks. And it is 94 proof. Dang.
I wonder if when they finish a bourbon, if it's after they add sugar to the rum. Plantation adds a little bit, but I don't know if they do that when they're bottling or when they barrel.
When they barrel it? I don't know.
I wouldn't have guessed that that's rum finished.
Which is funny.
Which is...
Charlie put in here, since you two are rum heads, I'd figure I'd throw a rum flavor into the mix.
See, rum...
I see you, Charlie.
Rum doesn't really have a distinctive flavor unless there's a bunch of sugar added to it. Yeah. So I think rum finishing just kind of doesn't do much. But then you look at like Angel's Envy rye, which is so heavily influenced by that. I feel like that's out of like a heavily sugared barrel.
Yeah, and it depends on the rum that they're using, and like you said, if they're adding that stuff in as they're bottling it, or they're adding it in as it's aging.
I wonder what plantation they use that, because plantation has like 500 brands.
Yeah,
that's interesting. That's my favorite.
All right, and the world whiskey is Mcallen Double Cask Gold.
Oh,
this is a 12-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey aged in both American and European Oloroso sherry seasoned oak casks and bottled at 80 proof.
You know, when I said that Ben used to buy me shots of stuff?
Yeah.
You know, it was Mcallen.
You.
Yeah.
I don't know. Charlie said, thanks so much for playing the Whiskey Exchange with us. Both of Jean's picks are her ride or dies. She loves 80 Laws Whiskey House Distillery and loves the Mcallen brand. While I love Texas whiskeys and unique ryes.
Yeah.
Texas whiskey has such unique flavor profile that the entire state seems to offer. Plus, who doesn't like a single barrel or barrel proof? It's very true.
Definitely be buying
Garrison Brothers.
Garrison Brothers, Redemption. I'm excited to try more Laws. We gotta open up that pack.
I know. We bought a 4-pack when we were down south, and
when you open it, you can go on their website and do like a virtual tasting too with it.
Yeah, interesting.
That'd be fun. The Mcallen wasn't my thing. Not much in a Scotch. Mcallen's not peated, is it?
I have no idea.
Look it up. I didn't. Now that I know it's sherry. I see where that influence comes in there. That's where you get that vitamin-y note. I don't know if we're going to like sherry. We thought about doing a video with that like we did port.
You know.
Sherry might be weird.
Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. So, you know. But.
I would have swore that was like a Japanese.
Something. I don't know. That was weird.
If I would have remembered that Ben used to give me shots of Mcallen. He used to do that one. And Glenlivet, which I didn't like Glenlivet back then either. And then something super smoky it made me gag.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. He likes Scotch though,
yeah,
so you know.
I don't know why.
Well, this was a whole bunch of fun and really cool to try some stuff, and really awesome that some stuff was in there that John and I have been
I'd like to do more of this
teetering
kind of stuff.
on. So we had a lot of fun with it.
I probably would have never tried the Garrison Brothers. I probably would have bought a Mcallen without
thinking.
No,
twice.
maybe not. I don't know. I don't really buy Scotch.
No, I don't know. Either way, this was a lot of fun. Charlie and Jean, thank you, very much. Their guys' video will be in our comments below.
I have a feeling I'm not going to get any more of that Redemption.
No. I might drink that tonight. Who knows? But there you go. Whiskey Tubers Exchange. We had a ball. There you have it. So that wraps up this review. Leave a comment if you have tried this whiskey and let us know what you thought. Please like and share to social media, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave a suggestion for our next review. Thanks for watching.